listening to the Fours Up Podcast with your host, Marsh.
What up? It is the Fours Up Podcast. As always, it's Marsh. I'm tired, but I'm excited. Everyone, I'm excited. And as always, I am joined by my wonderful producer and co-host, Jordan. Jordan, how are we?
We're doing good, man. It's a quiet day. It's probably like this everywhere, but it feels quiet around Salt Lake, like the roads are dead, the streets are clear.
It just feels like a never-ending weekend, and I'm kind of sick of it. I need this damn virus to go away. It's messing up my funk.
I know. For my job, I was delivering a whole bunch of boxes of envelopes to this business park. So I had to go into a high rise and whatever. But the parking lot for all 6 of these probably 7 or 8 story business buildings completely empty. There was just nothing, dude. Just dead silent. No one in the building until I got into the office. And then there was only 2 people in there. It was just kind of eerie feeling,
Yeah. I hear you.
Or something.
Today, I went to the doctor, and then I watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and it was so bad, I just turned it off in the middle of the movie. I've never really done that before.
Yeah, that's man, I haven't seen that movie in over a decade easily.
I would not recommend it because I love Matthew McConaughey. All right. But it was so bad.
Really?
It was so bad. How the hell did people let them make that movie? I'm so much smarter than all these people.
Dude, have you ever watched The Brink on HBO?
No.
Oh, so it only ran for 1 season, but it has Jack Black and Tim Robbins in it.
What?
And dude, it's a must watch. It's on HBO now or HBO Go or whatever. But it's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. And it's just it's about a military crisis with Pakistan or something. And Tim Robbins is the Secretary of State. But oh my gosh, dude, it's hilarious.
Maybe
So,
I got nothing but time right now.
Yeah,
but
highly recommend that, bro.
We got a huge show tonight. We got our Veteran of the Week coming on first. Then we got the Urrutia brothers with Cali and Gaby, and then about 2 hours ago, I got a message from Brian Monroe, former punter and now on 560, 790. He wants to come on, so are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right. Let's do it, man. Let's get Julian on the phone, Veteran of the Week, and talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, when you put me on the spot there, I am second guessing myself now. I don't know.
Well, we are ready. I am ready. I am psyched. I just got to do. I'm just moving around a little bit. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, I'm patched in Julian right now. Julian, what's up, man? You're live on the Fours Up podcast.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Julian? It's Marsh. Thank you so much for coming on. We now have on Julian. He is our Veteran of the Week, as you guys know. We try to have someone who has served in the military and is also a Canes fan every week. And so, Julian, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
Anytime.
Good deal. How you doing with this whole coronavirus thing?
It's a little weird. It's pretty empty, the streets.
Yeah.
Everybody's pretty cautious about this thing, so I feel like everybody's panicking a little bit too much, but it's good that we're being cautious.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's get right into it. So, you serve in our military. What branch do you currently serve in?
Oh, I was in the U.S. Army.
Okay. For how long?
I did 4.5 years from 2005 to 2009.
All right. Okay. Well, as you know, we're huge supporters of the military. And so what was your motivation to go serve our country? And what were some of the things that you learned while serving? And just tell us about your experience.
Well, I moved to United States when I was in 8th grade. And I saw the 9/11 my freshman year. So that was pretty shocking. And when I graduated high school, I pretty much didn't have many options. Um, I moved to Miami in 2001, and at the beginning of 2001, I graduated high school in 2005, and we were fresh off the boat, and my mom couldn't afford college for me, so I didn't want to work at McDonald's or a factory. So I took JROTC in high school. I liked it. I saw the benefits for the military, and I decided that was the smartest things I could do. I was only 17, so my mom had to sign me away, and I did what I had to do.
Hey, I respect it, man. I love it. And there's nothing more American than that to me. Is like you move here from somewhere else and then like start contributing. I appreciate it, brother. I really do, and I respect the hell out of it.
We moved from Colombia.
Yeah.
Because of the violence, and we had to get political asylum to stay in America.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, I felt like I was giving back to the country that opened the doors for my mom and my brother and myself. So I was just giving back.
No, I love it, man. That's I can't thank you enough for that, and I have so much respect for you and your family, and like just the idea that you wanted to give back. It's so cool, man. So
that's something that you don't hear a lot of these days. It just sounds like you're very grateful for the opportunity that the United States gave you, and that's awesome to give back. Have you always been when did you become a Hurricanes fan?
In 2001, I moved to Little Havana. We moved to Little Havana because obviously we didn't have that much. So I come from Colombia where everything is soccer. Like you need to play soccer when you're little. You need to root for a soccer team. But when I moved down here, it's the land of the football, but the American football. So in Colombia, we're very passionate about soccer. We love our teams, and I was looking for something like that. I was looking for something that I can be passionate about, and the closest thing it was the Orange Bowl. It was about 10 blocks away from where I was living, and I would ride my bicycle on Saturdays. I never went to see a game at the Orange Bowl, but I was hanging around, the tailgating part, and then I would ride my bike back home and watch the game. So that's when I started watching the Hurricanes back in 2001 when we were pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
For sure. What are your thoughts on? I mean, hopefully we have a football season in September. What are you thinking about the Canes in 2020, man?
I'm pretty excited. I mean, I feel like Manny Diaz is the right guy. I feel like he has the right attitude. I feel like he's making the right improvements this offseason. We got a pretty good offensive coordinator, and I'm very positive about it. The whole situation seems like we're going through it feels like the worst part is over, and we got better days ahead.
Okay. And I know you and I talked a little bit about recruiting. Is there anyone in the 2021 class, or give me some of the names that you really want to come to Miami?
Oof. Well, I want 5 defensive backs, for sure to come to Miami. There are kids from Palmetto. There's also kids from Northwestern. His name is let me see. He's a number 6 safety in the nation. I believe his name is Adams. He right now he's talking about going to Georgia, but I think Ed Reed can pull it and flip it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I'm on board with that, the 5 DBs thing, man. That's kind of what we talk about. It seems like every week you guys got me ranting about.
Marshall. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can hear
you. Yeah, so I was talking about Jason Marshall. He's a cornerback, 5-star from Palmetto.
Okay.
And then we got his safety from Palmetto as well. He's a 4-star. And then there's a few of the guys that I want on offense. I believe his name is Ryan Rodriguez, he's a center.
Yep.
Yeah, we're big fans of Ryan.
And also the tight end from Texas, Elijah Arroyo. He's pretty interesting cat.
Okay.
Also there's this offensive tackle from Texas as well, Savion Burt, and he looks like the type of he was recruited by SMU, so he's like the type of offensive tackle that the OC is looking for. So maybe we can have a pipeline to Texas now that we have somebody that came from there.
Dude, absolutely, and I'm glad that you brought that up. I feel like not a lot of people are bringing up the fact that, you know, with Rhett Lashley, we have you know, a connection to recruit the hell out of Texas. And I'm a huge fan of Texas high school football. I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, there's talent everywhere. It's kind of like South Florida.
Yeah.
Julian, give me 3 players that you are most excited to watch this year. And I'm not talking about like De'Aaron King, but like players who are like a make or break kind of year that you're expecting a lot from.
So Nesta Silvera, I believe his name is.
Mm-hmm.
That defensive tackle.
Yep.
Then Phillips, defensive end.
Okay.
You know, he was a 5-star, and I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes a starter with Greg. So the guy that transferred from Temple, I don't know. I mean, he's good, but I think Phillips is coming with everything this year, and he's gonna take the starting role. And the last one, I would say whoever's going to be the starting running back.
Okay.
I think we're going to be running the ball a whole lot this year. So
yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. Our running back unit is going to have a huge opportunity, and I mean, I like Cam to be the guy to step up.
He has everything to be the number one guy.
Yeah.
It's a question if it's gonna fit in the scheme that, you know, we want to. But I mean, we got a good freshman class. We got some really decent guys.
Yeah, we absolutely do. I mean, and they're hungry too. That's what I love about the freshman class, is that they're coming in like guns a-blazing. They want to prove themselves, and they don't want to like sit back and, you know, sit on the bench. They want to come in, and they're coming for starting jobs. And this is not about the current Canes, Julian. I don't know why I just thought of this. When you were growing up, give me your favorite Hurricanes watching when you were growing up, when you just moved to Miami.
Devin Hester. Definitely Devin Hester.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone says Hester. I mean, I could watch his highlights every single day.
Devin Hester, he was just so electric. I mean, one of the podcasts that you guys did before, I heard that somebody mentioned that Devin Hester was the GOAT at his position, and there's no comparison.
Mm-hmm.
That was a few episodes ago, and he was right. Devin Hester was, every single time that he touched the ball, everybody just froze and waited to see what happened, and you know, it was just too much fun to miss out.
Yeah. It's hard to like really explain the kind of impact that he'd have on the game. That episode that you're referring to, you know, we talked a little bit about how, I mean, he was like 40% of the offensive production of a NFL team that went to the Super Bowl. You know, like the Bears had a hard time scoring when Devin Hester didn't return a kick, and I mean, they were arguably the second best team in the NFL that year. It's really amazing to put into perspective what Devin Hester was able to do at all levels.
He's the definition of South Florida. He was just electric, and that's what South Florida football is. Just fast, electric, fun.
Yeah, playmakers. I love it, dude. I mean, you summed it up perfectly. You know, that is what South Florida is. I mean, we're not. I mean, we don't have maybe the biggest guys or anything like that, or, you know, the most precise quarterbacks. We just have playmakers. You know, they're electric, just like you said. And I'm going to switch topics again. I mean, as everyone knows, I've really been studying, you know, what goes into the mindset of a winner and everything like that. And so, and, you know, just the, you know, what a winner is. And so